Hey guys, Dave here with a little weekly tip. This one is concerning metal minis. As you can see, I have a few here in the back. And one of the things that I've ended up finding is, you know, a lot of times you find them on eBay, so forth. They're a good price, but maybe they're already painted. Maybe sometimes they say pro painted. Maybe they say sometimes it was painted by a dog that was blind. So I thought I'd give a quick demonstration. So this little guy here, because my camera, there. This was a little creation I did. And I thought, why not? Neon green, pink, metallics, an oil wash, acrylic wash, some futures, some flat glaze, there's some lacquer on here, there's primer of course, and wow, yeah, it kind of looks like crap. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a quick and easy way to strip. Now keep in mind this only applies to metal. Doesn't work on your plastic ones, doesn't work on the styrene. Do not put your bases in here. There's also some super glue on here. You got some green stuff that's cured up. There's all kinds of crap on here. This also works if you end up getting them and they're in this kind of shape, but they're glued, and you want to reposition. So what you will need, and I don't have the bottle in front of me, is a fingernail polish remover. You can use straight acetone, it's fine. They have some in the grocery stores that are actually what are they called, odorless, safe, friendly, something like that. Now that's not the one you want. They've got some kind of ketone in, synthetic acetone in it. You want one that has actual acetone in it. So you want to get yourself a container that is solvent proof. In this case, since I work in the medical field, I have access to tons of these. This is actually a specimen container, but you can use anything that will hold said product. So you'll want to pop off your base. Don't want to put that in there because it will actually melt it. Just take your mini. As you can see, it's metal. Just drop it in there. Make sure it's nice and submerged. You can tell I've done this to a couple of them. Put your lid on. Kind of swirl it around, and we're going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. So we will be back. Alright, so here we are, back again. It's been maybe about 5-6 minutes. It's still a little murky. You can leave it in longer and just let everything settle. It's not going to end up damaging the metal. So we'll take off the lid. This is a little fumey, so if you've ever had to go with your girl to the nail salon, you'll know. You do not want to get this directly on your hands because it doesn't hurt. It feels really cold, but what it does is it really dries out your skin like instantly. So alright, and I really don't want to drip this on the mat because it will script the mat. But as you can see, he is pretty much stripped. We'll put him into a little bowl of water over here. Put the cap back on. Let's get that out of the way. Move the water over. And we'll just take a old brush that we don't care about. And we'll just work in the little crevices and stuff. Get the last little bits out. You will get a little bit stuck in there, but it's loose, which is glorious. This took off both the lacquer, the metallics, the enamels, the oil, the acrylics, all the wash, everything. Now here's another little tip too. You know, they recommend washing your parts to get off any mold release, and the same goes for your metal miniatures also. So I would suggest just having one of these that doesn't have paint in it, that you haven't stripped any paint, just an extra one. Dip your minis in there for a few minutes, pull them out, rinse them off with some warm water, and you're ready to prime. Guaranteed it will get any mold release off there. Now if this has been painted, you will get like some deep little recess stuff in the cracks. Now here's another thing that's really cool. Well, I think it's cool. A lot of times you'll get these and they're kind of muted color. You know, and they have the dust on them and stuff. Once you pull this out, it's so shiny. And this one's being a little more tricky, though. I mean, it's coming off just fine, but it's being a little more tricky because I primed it with gray primer, then I primed it with black primer. Two different brands. I think one was Krylon and the other was Rust-Oleum over the top. Then we did the acrylics, or we did some lacquers, some acrylics, and then the enamels. And that brush is actually the one that I end up using for my glues and stuff for the bases, so it's not really getting in there, it's kind of all glued together. But this is for demonstration purposes. So we'll move the water out of the way, slap that back on the base, and there you go. Where he went from being all ugly purple and green to now he's all nice and shiny, just like out of the package. I had put like a big glob of super glue back here. Other places it won't melt off the super glue, but what it does is it turns it gummy, so you can literally just take a brush or a toothpick and peel it right off. Does the same thing with epoxy too. So anyway, I hope you guys like and enjoy, and this helped you out a little bit maybe, and you know, keep watching and I'll keep coming back with more stuff. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.